What if the darkest corners of your mind could come to life? What if the shadows knew your name and whispered your fate? We're not just playing the game. We're uncovering the twisted origins of a monster born from madness. Tonight's story is the casting of Frank Stone, where your choices are just yours. Greetings, Nightstalkers. I am her sunset, your guide through the veils of reality, the keeper of nightmares, and the host of horrors that lie beyond your darkest imaginings. Set in the haunted town of Cedar Hills, Oregon, this game takes us deep into the psyche of Frank Stone, a serial killer who is more than just a man. Frank is a creation forged in the fires of madness, a monster driven by a dark, unrelenting force. As you navigate this twisted narrative, you'll find that every choice you make pulls you further into the abyss, where one wrong move can seal the fate of those you're trying to protect. Or yourself. But this isn't just any horror game. The casting of Frank Stone is set within the same universe as Dead by Daylight, offering a deeper exploration of the horrors that haunt that world. This game promises a never-before-seen look at the wider Dead by Daylight universe, a universe where Frank's brutal legacy is just one piece of the puzzle. And trust me, the darkness that binds these worlds together is far more sinister than you might think. So steel yourself, Nightstalkers, for tonight we're stepping into the mind of a monster, a place where the darkness is alive and hungry. Welcome to the casting of Frank Stone. Let the nightmares begin.
I've sacrificed everything searching for it. A world within a story whispered to me centuries ago. Of a timeless power, infinite in knowledge, voracious in hunger. The entity. A realm so close to ours, but always out of reach. Until I found him. Frank Stone. My key. My killer. I am Augustine Lieber. And I'm about to change our worlds forever.
I'm assuming you're the night watchman here.
I am.
Or just you? Covering the entire site?
Oh, no. I got help.
Where are they now? On duty?
Of a manner. Merlin just goes where he pleases.
Merlin.
A dog. Doberman Pinscher. Best friend a fella could ask for. Loyal to the seventh horn sounds. Trust him more than I trust myself.
I need to ask you a few questions.
I'm yours to dispose of.
Can I have your name?
Thomas Jefferson Hope. Call me Tom.
Officer Sam Green. Tom, I want to talk to you about...
I know what about. That missing boy, right?
That's right.
You think he could be missing here?
This mill looks a big place.
Biggest in all Cedar Hills. But that don't make no difference. Ain't no funny business going on around here. Not undermining Merlin's noses.
You sound confident.
And rightly so.
Can I check your records?
My records?
The logbook, visitors to the mill, out-of-hour shifts, that sort of thing.
Oh, right. Well, gotta be here someplace.
Is that it? It's okay. Allow me. I see. Have you noticed anything suspicious around the mill?
Tonight?
Tonight, last few nights, anything at all?
Nope, nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. Oh, heck. If you don't believe me, ask your boss.
My boss?
Sheriff Kusich.
Right. My boss.
He stopped by last night asking about the exact same thing. And I told him the same thing I'm telling you. There's no way that boy could be here, and Merlin and me not know about it.
And what did the sheriff say?
Okay, Tom. Then he got back in his car and left.
Huh. So what you're telling me is nobody's actually checked the mill for any sign of the boy?
When you say nobody, does that include Merlin?
No, Tom, it does not. I'm talking human investigators only.
In that case, Sam, I find it hard to argue with your assessment.
Any objections if I take a look around the place?
No objections from me. Of course, everything's locked for the night.
It's not a problem.
There's Merlin, of course.
Of course.
If you see him, tell him I'm looking for him.
Thank you for your help, Tom.
Happy to oblige.
get in through there. Easy does it. Locked. Hello? Anyone here? It's police. Who's there? Ugh, smells like death.
Hey, Mr. Green.
Officer.
Oh, yes, sir, of course. We haven't seen Merlin, have you?
No, yeah, sorry. Ah,
You all right there?
yeah, it's just... Jesus, you don't smell that?
Sniffer's out of commission. Got a little too up close and personal with a can of mustard gas back in the trenches.
Ah.
It can be a blessing in disguise.
Ugh. Gotta find out where it's coming from.
What's it smell like?
Nothing good.
got to. Come here, boy! Dagnabbit! Sure would have liked it if you two made proper acquaintance.
God damn it. You put this out for him?
No?
Well, looks like someone else has found his way to your boy's heart. Through his stomach.
It ain't possible. Merlin and me, we're a team. Who'd want to come between a man and his best friend? What's that? Some kind of wiener mate? Will you look at that? That damn dog? Think that belongs to the boy you're looking for?
Nah. Came from someone much older. A teenager, maybe.
Jesus married a milkmaid.
Hey, you know about any other folks going missing in Cedar Hills lately?
Well, I don't know. Who would know a thing like that?
Well, somebody does. What was that sound? Stay behind me. So, what is this thing?
The grate?
Yeah, what is it for?
It's, for the furnace, I think.
You don't know for sure?
Yeah, I work at the mill, not in the mill.
Gotcha. Stand back. All right. Take this. Use the radio in my car and call the station.
Where are you going? You really think that boy's down there?
I don't know. But I got a feeling, and it's not a good feeling. Hey. I'm gonna need you to take this too. Make sure the sheriff gets this.
Oh boy, I don't know.
Come on, man. We don't have time for this.
Hey, I don't work for you, mister. You can't order me around.
Guess I had you all wrong. You're just a two-bit coward.
Now you're speaking to a veteran of the war to end all wars, so you better watch who you're calling a coward. I ain't afraid of nothing.
Prove it, old man.
Prove it. I'll prove it all right. I'll prove it all the way to the bank.
Damn it. Maze down here. This has got to be it. Huh? What is that? This place turns my stomach. Things just get weirder and weirder down here. Goddamn small spaces. My God.
Ah, the steel mill. Cedar Hills' very own crucible of nightmares. 1963. A year when the air was thick with smog and secrets. We start this twisted tale alongside Officer Green, searching for a missing baby in a place where hope goes to die. It's here, in the heart of this industrial tomb, that we first glimpse the darkness that would eventually consume Frank Stone. But let's talk about that flashlight, shall we? If only we hadn't dropped it. Maybe, just maybe, we could have blinded the killer. Then again, who's to say he didn't have Lightborn in his blood? After all, in this world, the light isn't always your friend. But let's not dwell on what is. Especially not when the real horror is still to come. We see how Lieber, that self-serving monster, is responsible for Frank ending up at the mill. And when Frank meets his end, crushed under the weight of steel and regret, it's eerily reminiscent of what happens if you don't escape during the collapse in Dead by Daylight. Don't you think? One moment you're running for your life, the next, darkness consumes you. But this isn't the end of Frank's story. Oh no, Nightstalkers. This is just the beginning. The steel mill wasn't just a workplace. It was a crucible, forging a monster from the ashes of a man. And trust me, what comes next will test the limits of your sanity. So steel yourselves, pun intended, and prepare for the next chapter of this harrowing tale. Because if you thought the mill was terrifying, you haven't seen anything yet. The shadows are deepening, and Frank is just getting started.
Mom. Mom? None of this is right. What the? What's wrong? I'm here. Everything's all right. Get a grip.
She walks these hills in a long black veil. She visits my grave while the night winds wail. And nobody knows, nobody sees.
You can do this, Maddie. Just stay on the right side of the road. I mean the left. The left side is the right side.
The scaffold was high and eternity was near.
Is that a hitchhiker? Hi. So, you need a lift?
Reynolds got a flat.
Oh, you're American.
Yeah.
So am I.
Okay. Yeah, so... Do you mind giving me a lift?
Right, sure, of course.
You can drop me off at Garrett Manor. It's just a few miles up the road.
Huh, weird. That's actually where I'm going, too.
So it's not out of your way.
Guess not. So we're both going to the same place, huh? What are the odds of that?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's not all that odd, seeing as, we're already pretty close, and I don't think this road goes anywhere else. So, did you say you were going to Garrett Manor for business, or...?
I did not.
Oh. So, where are you from?
From?
Like, where do you live?
Paris. That's where I'm from, currently. Before that, I was from Amsterdam, Dublin, Milan, Los Angeles, and Oregon. Once upon a time.
That's cool. Hey, my mom's from Oregon. Well, one of them is. I always heard it was really nice. Or kind of a shithole, but like a really nice kind of shithole. I mean, I wouldn't know anyway because I've never been. I'm a Big Apple girl, born and raised. Barely even made it north of 14th Street before going off to college.
Here in England?
No, Berlin, actually. Oh, I'm Maddie, by the way.
Linda. It's nice to meet you, Madi.
Yeah, you too. Even if I was worried you might try to clonk me.
Sorry.
So, what do you know about this manor we're both coincidentally going to?
What do you know about it?
Hold on now, that's not fair. I asked you first.
Okay, well, I don't know anything, and I'm guessing neither do you.
I didn't say I didn't know anything.
Yeah, you did.
You could tell.
Kinda. Yeah.
All I know is that I was invited for a personal audience with Augustine Lieber, and that was supposed to be super fancy or something, and that it would be in my best interest not to turn it down.
Huh.
What?
My invitation was pretty much the same. Hey, take a look. I think we've come to the end of the rainbow.
This place is definitely a little too,
On the nose?
I was gonna say a little too much like a horror movie.
Exactly.
So, do we just knock or...
I'm not sure.
Oh, doorbell. Maybe nobody's home.
This is definitely when I was told to get here.
Me too. Hello? Anybody home?
It's a good rule of thumb to try every door.
No, you think?
Well, they're expecting us, aren't they?
No way is it. Do we just go in?
Why are you asking me?
'Cause you're a grown-up.
So are you, Maddie.
Then, here we go. Apparently... Why are all the lights off?
Beats me.
Hello?
Let's take a look around.
Hello? We've arrived. Even I could play this. really digging these creepy cottage core vibes. Looking forward to doing business with you. Huh. That's today. I think we might not be the only ones here.
Business connoisseur? He's a snob about business? Yuck.
Hey, I think I figured out why there's no one here.
What? Why?
I think they must have forgot we were coming and went on a trip or something.
Maybe. Do you play?
A little. Whoa. Crazy, right?
Yeah.
You've seen a real secret passage before?
It's fairly common for old mansions like these to have concealed corridors. To allow the servants to come and go while being seen as little as possible.
You got some of these in your house too, huh?
Secrecy is a privilege of the rich, stolen from the rights of the oppressed.
Okay. This is kind of freaking me out. It's weird, right?
Arriving at an abandoned mansion with no one to greet you? Yeah, it's a little odd.
Oh god. This is when some guy with a chainsaw rushes up from the basement, isn't it?
Don't worry. We've been invited here for a reason. And I don't think it's so our host can wear our faces as leather masks.
That's super comforting. This seems a bit more lively. Kid must have had a creepy doll on their Christmas list.
Ladies! Hello, hello, welcome.
Hello.
Didn't exactly get explicit directions as to what to do once I got here, so...
Yeah, same.
I am so sorry. Where are my manners? My name is Stan. And you would be?
Maddie.
Madi. Beautiful name. Short for Madeline.
Madison, actually.
Ah. Middle name Lexington?
What?
Midtown. The Big Apple? The city that never sleeps. Home to the most beautiful of women and fiendishly desperate of men.
Madison Avenue. Okay, got it.
A fitting name for such a lovely lady.
Stan. That wouldn't be short for Stanford, would it?
I see my reputation precedes me. Bruno Stanford III. That's your beck and call. But only if you call me Stan.
Oh, Stan, this is...
Linda Castle. I am such a huge fan of your work. I'm at a loss for words. I am just humbled by your presence.
Okay, sure.
Bruno Stanford III. That's your beck and call. Only if you call me Stan.
Sure.
Truly an honor. Truly.
So what's going on right now?
Well, I think our new friend here is familiar with some of my little movies.
Hold on. Your movies are a lot of things, but they are not little.
You're a filmmaker?
Yeah. I've made some movies.
A lot more than some movies, if I may say so. Maybe you've heard of a little film called Buried by the Break of Dawn? Bloodpoint. Bloodbenders. The blade may swing in both directions, but death only moves in one.
No. Sorry.
Wait, didn't you two come here together?
Oh, no. I mean, yeah, we drove in together, but only the last couple miles.
I had some car trouble.
I see. I'm sorry. I thought that you were Miss Castle's assistant.
Nope, just me. Wait, should I be flattered or insulted by that?
Oh, well, I didn't mean.
I'm just flattered you think I have an assistant.
I'm sure if you did, she would not be nearly as charming as Miss Avenue.
Your last name is Avenue?
No.
What? Did I miss something?
Only that we are at a loss at what to do in the absence of our host, wherever they may be.
I guess we should keep looking around. I mean, why not at this point?
Maybe our host has left something out for us.
What do you do, Stan?
Oh, I won't bore you with all the details, but it involves money and fast cars and trading. But nothing illegal, obviously.
Oh, obviously.
A bit of light bedtime reading. Huh. Movie poster inside a cabinet. Interesting choice. Murder Mill. Hey, either of you heard of Murder Mill?
Holy shinobi. You're kidding, right?
No.
not the only one around here who's familiar with it.
Wait, this is one of yours?
It's one of the first things I ever worked on. Super low budget. We had no idea what we were doing. Should never have seen the light of day. I still wish it hadn't.
Why?
Well, things tend to get blown out of proportion.
I heard it was only screened a few times, and each time the audience flew into a rabid, murderous rage.
No, come on.
Don't try and deny it. The film is legendary.
I think people were just bored out of their minds.
Look, I'm sure they made you sign all sorts of non-disclosure agreements. Like,
What? Who?
the government. When they confiscated and destroyed every existing copy of the film.
Oh, give me a break.
I heard they kept at least one, just in case. The CIA's got this secret lab called Leary's Memorial Institute where they use it for enhanced interrogation.
How do you know all this?
I'm a fan. And it pays to know this kind of stuff.
Is that supposed to happen?
I don't know, but I am digging the theatrics.
Ah, good. I see you three have wasted no time getting acquainted with each other. I'm so very sorry for the delay in my arrival. There are a great many things that require my attention at the moment, and I would hate to have to deprive you of my full attention while we are together.
Ah, yes. And speaking of needing attention.
All dried up, are we? We can't have that. After all, you're far too capable of a negotiator when you're sober.
And twice that when I'm not.
Madison, would you also like a refreshment?
It's just Maddie.
Oh, my mistake. Maddie it is.
Oh, it's fine.
Nonsense. Never be shy about what you call yourself. Your name is who you are. That's important to remember.
And who are you?
I call myself Augustine Lieber.
Nice to meet you, Augustine Lieber.
Now that we are properly introduced, I must again offer you a drink.
No, that's okay.
You sure? It's very good.
I can confirm.
Yeah, flying and drinking doesn't agree with me. Thanks, though.
I know it's been quite a long journey for you all to come here today. I hope, despite that, you'll find it'll all be worth the effort.
Guess that's up to you now, isn't it?
I suppose it is.
Well, I'll show you mine. Do show me yours.
Aren't we a bit eager? Manners, Mr. Stamford. Not all of us are caught up yet.
Brass tacks, Augustine. I did not come all this way just for drinks.
What's in there?
Look, I don't know what you two have come to cellar, but I just happen to have one of the most sought-after pieces of rare cinematic ephemera to ever hit the market. Well, that right there is the only surviving segment of film from the original camera shot celluloid of one Murder Mill. The earliest known work of a certain noted auteur, allegedly. Should be worth a small fortune.
So I'm told.
Hate to burst your bubble.
Damn it. There goes its one-of-a-kind value.
Not quite.
I never knew what it was from. You told me I had to bring this to you in person if I wanted to make it.
I will keep the promises I made to you. All of you.
What if I don't want to sell?
Well, that would be your choice. But after 40 years of pain, why would you choose to live with more? I have to apologize again, but there are urgent matters I must attend to in my private reliquary. You're welcome to continue to make yourselves at home until I return.
I really think we need to finish discussing.
All in due course, Ms. Castle. We were so close. I could feel the entity's force, its power pulsating through the steel mill. Until Sam Green's petty act of bravado ruined everything. The ritual disrupted. My key mangled. Yet Frank Stone didn't die that night. His essence was seared into the very foundations of the mill. An endless, agonized nightmare. I had to find the right means to awaken him.
Nightstalkers. It seems that we've stepped into the realm of nightmares. Quite literally. We've left the cold, harsh steel of the mill, and now find ourselves in the fragile, fear-soaked mind of Madi. She's trapped in a nightmare, and just for a second, I thought we were about to get a visit from Sadako herself. But no. The terror that haunts Madi isn't some vengeful spirit crawling out of a TV. It's something far more sinister. Something tied to her past and her mother. Madi's mom. Was she sacrificed to the entity? It sure feels that way. The fog, the dread, the unshakable sense that something monstrous is lurking just beyond the veil of reality. These are the hallmarks of a world touched by the entity's dark hand. But we're just getting started. And then, as if fate had a twisted sense of humor, we pick up Linda on the side of the road. A flat tire on the dark forest road, because of course there's a flat tire. We're drawn further into the nightmare, arriving at a creepy old house after answering a mysterious invitation. Reminds me of House on Haunted Hill, don't you think? The kind of place where you don't just get invited, you get trapped. And who do we meet in this eerie abode? Lieber, our enigmatic host, who seems to have a particular interest in acquiring the murder mill print. But this isn't just any print. It has a strange effect on those who gaze upon it. As if the darkness within the images reaches out to ensnare the viewer's mind. What is it about this print that makes it so dangerous? So coveted? As we head into the next chapter, the questions keep piling up, and so does the dread. What is Lieber really after? And just how deep does this nightmare go? One thing's for sure, Nightstalkers. The horrors we've seen so far are only beginning. So steel your nerves and keep your wits about you, because the next leg of this journey is about to get even darker. The house, the print, the fog. They're all pieces of a puzzle that we're only just beginning to understand. Let's press on, shall we? Into the heart of the nightmare. But for now, a bit of rest. Tell me in the comments below, what other horror tropes did you notice? What were some of your favorites? What do you think will happen next? That's all for now, Nightstalkers. See you in the next nightmare.